like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm.
So jumping right in, we're using the You Can Be Anything Scientist Barbie's head. I thought she looked the most like Ice Spice. I was inspired by Everything Dolls. She did an Ice Spice doll, but she used the Barbie and the Rockers head. They both used the M. Billy face sculpt. I think the M. Billy face sculpt looks a lot like Ice Spice. So yeah, we're gonna scalp her. We're gonna snatch her edges off using a long nose plier. We're just gonna scrape the hair roots, and we're just gonna scrape the hair plugs and just scrape all the hair out and pull it out through the neck hole until she's bald like this. Yeah. Takes a little bit of time. I'm using the Atomic Orange Saran hair from Custom Doll AU on Etsy. They don't sell it anymore. I was looking for it because I ended up running out of hair when I was rerooting, but they don't sell it anymore. Saran hair is a little bit of a waxy texture. It feels kind of sticky, waxy. I won't be using Saran anymore because I don't like the texture of it, but it's nice quality hair. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a reroot tool. So I ran out of all of my reroot needles. So all I'm gonna be doing is taking embroidery needles and cutting it at an angle. This isn't really a tutorial. I'm just showing you guys what I did, what my process is. I'm also gonna take some acetone and wipe off her blue scalp. And we're gonna be painting her scalp orange to match the orange hair. I'm using Apple Barrel Harvest Orange, and I'm mixing it with matte Mod Podge because when you reroot, the paint has the potential to come off. And when you mix it with matte Mod Podge, it makes the paint more flexible so that it doesn't chip off as easily when you're rerooting. Yeah. Okay, so we're just painting the scalp. Okay, so I've already rerooted the front of the hair, the hairline. Just showing you. It actually didn't take me that long to reroot. I was surprised. I did have technical difficulties because up to this point, I've only had rerooted two dolls, and both of those dolls had braids. I ended up running out of hair, so after I finished off the hair, I ended up cutting on the doll's head. I ended up cutting it in half and using the remainder of the hair to reroot her rest of her head. I ended up with little short pieces, but after I did the boil wash, they ended up laying down pretty nicely. And I also used gel to gel down those pieces. We're gonna put her back onto her body using a hair dryer. I like this method a little bit better. She's using the orange top made to move curvy body because, you know, Ice Spice is a little thick. Okay.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm.
Now, face up time. This doll has that really hard to remove face paint. I'm using acetone. It took a lot of scrubbing, but I finally got it. Look at this face mold. It's so pretty. It's my favorite face mold ever. This is my first time. No, it's my second time using it. Okay, so first thing, we're gonna spray it with a layer of Mr. Super Clear Matte. That way when we're using our watercolor pencils, it will stick. I'm going in with a pencil first to sketch out the eyes, sketch out some of the features I want. In the end, she doesn't really look like Ice Spice. I kind of wanted to redo her face, but you know, whatever. I'm using acrylic paint pens to paint in her face. We're going in with white, and we're going to do the whites of her eyes first. Just like this. I also noticed that Ice Spice has very dark eyes. like very dark eyes. She has no catch lights in her eyes ever. Like it's really crazy. So I tried to emulate that. So now we're using the Derwent watercolor pencils. We're going in with like a pale orangey color. She also doesn't wear like contour and like blush. And she doesn't wear earrings either. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm now going in with a dark brown to do the lip liner. So this face paint was pretty easy to do because there's not that much dimensions that need to be made. We're going in with black for the pupils, and also the eye color is black. I'm using an eyeshadow palette as blushing. That's what I usually do. I'm using this little brown mauve color to paint in her lips, add some color to her lips a little bit. Going in with a black watercolor pencil, doing the liner, and I think this is where I went wrong because I feel like Ice Spice doesn't have an upturned eyeliner look. It's always kind of like a straight liner look, but I guess we're not going for like super duper realism. And in the end, I think she does end up looking like Ice Spice. Like I feel like if you looked at her, you would know who it is. But yeah, this is really fun. This is gonna be the first of my celebrity inspired dolls. I'm excited to do some more. I'm thinking Rihanna, and I'm thinking Doja Cat. Um, I have other. I'm thinking like all of the female rappers. I'm thinking Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, maybe. I think that would be fun. You know, I think it'd be really fun. Here, I'm just showing you that I mean, I messed up the eyebrows. I always have a hard time with eyebrows, even my own eyebrows. But you can erase pencil if you make a mistake. These are the eyebrows I ended up sticking with. They're not perfect, but they're something. They're something. Now I'm going in with a liner brush and we're doing the eyeliner. Black eyeliner. Did some eyelashes off camera. Yeah, I think she looks cute. What do you guys think? I also did white catch lights, but I guess I didn't capture that on camera, and I fixed up some things. Now we're doing her classic side part that she always does. I also added some edges over there on the side. I hate doing Barbie hair. I really, really do.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready.
Okay, so we are going to make the pink velvet sweatshirt that she wears. It's cropped. I'm following a Delightful Dolls tutorial on how to do a hoodie, and then I'm also following a My Froggy Stuff tutorial to do the hood part, because Everything Dolls didn't do a hood part. So once I outline my pattern, this is my first time making a pattern. I don't really know how to sew. I don't really know how to make clothes, but I think I did a pretty good job. We're gonna cut that pattern out. I'm just measuring it up against the doll, make sure it looks okay. Seems right. This is some pink velvet fabric that I happen to have, and I just collect fabric from the Dollar Tree all the time in hopes that I'll make something, and this actually came in handy. So I didn't even buy this with this intention in mind, but you're just gonna trace that out and cut it out. Now I hemmed the bottom and the sleeves with hot glue. So yeah, so we're gonna be sewing and gluing. Okay, next, you want to do this after you sew, but I'm cutting one piece where the Velcro is going to be attached. Now I'm going to sew along the side and the sleeves where I'm showing you. Next, we're taking that My Froggy Stuff hoodie pattern, and I'm going to trace that out and cut it out on the fold. If you guys want tutorials, this is not the video. Really, I'm just showing you what I do. It's not a tutorial. I will link the videos I referenced down below though. So it's a hoodie piece. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the neckline and the little slit that she has in the front of her sweater. Real cute, real cute, real cute. I'm using fabric scissors, by the way, for this part. How you get clean cuts. Okay, now I'm gonna sew along the top of the sleeves up into the neckline. And then I'm also gonna hem the hoodie on the bottom there. And then I'm going to sew up into the curve ends. All right, so now there's our hoodie all hemmed. We're gonna attach it to the sweater off camera. I'm sorry I didn't show any of the sewing on camera. I was struggling, okay? All right, so now I'm attaching the Velcro. Funny story, this is actually Velcro that you use to stick like paintings on the wall and stuff. I actually have Velcro for clothes, but I just decided to use this today. So anyway, we're gonna make the pockets. So it's gonna be 3 centimeters by 2 centimeters. You're gonna make a rectangle, a 3 centimeter by 2 centimeter rectangle. And then you're gonna make those little curves and you're gonna cut it out, and that's your pocket. That's in Delightful Dolls tutorial. So if you want to see that, that is in the description, like I said before. But I'm cutting out the pattern and we're going to trace that onto the fabric, and I ended up gluing that on. Okay, so this is a belt I already had. We're gonna paint this white. Again, with apple barrel paint, we're painting that white. And then now it has silver bedazzles on it, so I'm gonna go in with some glitter. This is just some glitter I have for makeup, my makeup glitter. I haven't used it in a long time. I have so many glitters. We're gonna make dots with matte Mod Podge around the belt. And we're just gonna pour the glitter on, and you're gonna see magic happen. I love this part. This belt is so cute. This doll is so cute. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, you're gonna dust the glue off, knock it off, and then let it dry. Next, we're doing her belly button piercing. We're gonna go in with some caviar beads for nails. And I'm using rhinestone glue to attach it, and we're gonna use a UV light to attach it. I just love using nail gems and stones for piercings because they're such a perfect size for Barbies. Yeah, and I use 2. I use a bigger one and a smaller one for the piercing. So these are some boots I just had. She had boots on. I also bought some stockings from Amazon. We're gonna use this one because it has smaller holes, and we're gonna get it dressed. The necklace and the shorts I already had, but yeah, she looks really cute. Pretty accurate, I think. We're just gonna get her dressed the rest of the way. Okay, I'm now making nails. I kind of did it off camera because I was having trouble, but you're gonna make it with hot glue, and then I painted them pink.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party.
In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Stuck in my waist, so I'm loving my bands. Like 1 million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like ice, how you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making bops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. friends, I don't fuck with the fake. Saying they love me, but wanting my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest.